had a happy Easter weekend. Here we are on Easter Monday, a holiday for a lot of us. Yeah, I hope you had a great long weekend and are ready to kind of get back into the garden swing of things. We hit the new moon, or the full moon rather. So the moon's now on the wane. We're in the third quarter, and this Monday here we're in Scorpio. That's fabulous planting energy, even though we're in the third quarter and the moon's on the wane. We've still got a good week of planting energy. And of course, Scorpio being a water sign, fabulous planting energy coming up. Then tomorrow, or well, no, wait, let me back up. The moon's going to go void of course today at about a little bit before 5, so not too much later, and then it will be going void of course. And it'll slide into Sagittarius this evening, a little bit after 7 p.m. Now, for most of us, it's probably going to be too late to get anything much done in the gardening world, but Sagittarius being an air sign is absolutely fantastic for Sagittarius is a fire sign, pardon me. It's absolutely fantastic for getting things done and putting things down. So if you've got writing to do, if you've got like record keeping, that kind of stuff to do, this evening could work out really, really well for you. And tomorrow, again, we're going to be in Sag all day tomorrow. No void, of course, just a long, consistent Sag. But what is going to happen tomorrow is that our sun sign is going to shift into Taurus. Now, we've been operating in Aries as a sun sign, and Aries is a fire sign. So it has lots of drive, lots of energy, but it's not the most powerful for planting. Now, Taurus is a really solid earth sign, and earth signs are wonderful for planting. So now that we've got the sun in Taurus and we're going to be moving through the zodiac with the moon, any of those earth signs that occur in this moon cycle, it's kind of like you got double energy going on, and it's a really good time to utilize it. And don't we almost all do some amount of planting in late April and into May? So yeah, here we go, the beginning of the real planting season in the garden. Wednesday, the moon's going to go void, of course, around a little bit after 1 in the afternoon, and it won't slide into Capricorn until late in the evening. We're going to be looking at like 8:30, no, almost 9 o'clock by time it slides into Capricorn on Wednesday. Thursday, we're in Capricorn all day long now. Again, Capricorn's a good sign for planting. You can get especially transplanting and moving things around. And this might be, the best window possible for the next week or so here to be moving your perennials, putting in bushes, putting in anything that you really need to worry about root development, root growth with. Your perennials that are just here, they're just coming out of dormancy because it's been so cold. Really, when you dig them up and move them around like that, they barely even know that they've been moved. They're still sleeping away, and they tend to wake up in their new place and just take right off. So good planting windows persist all the way through Thursday. We get into Friday. We're still in the third quarter in Friday, and we're in Capricorn pretty much the entire day. About almost 9 o'clock at night, we go void, of course, and then slide into Aquarius at just before midnight. Excuse me. So, again, Capricorn, Friday will be a fabulous planting day. So, we've got all day Wednesday, we've got all day Thursday, we've got pretty much all day Friday, and those are all really good planting windows. Now, Saturday at 4 in the morning, the moon goes into that final quarter. It goes from being a waxing crescent moon to it will now become a waxing gibbous moon. So it's going to be starting to bulge. We're in the fourth quarter. You know, planting energy really diminishes once we get into that fourth and final quarter. It's very, very tricky to do much. And the moon's going to be in Aquarius for not just Saturday, but the bulk, well, all of Sunday too. It goes void, of course, late in Sunday, but it still is in Aquarius. So, not a terrific weekend necessarily for planting, but that is a really terrific weekend to do other things. Now, this Saturday on the 23rd, we're going to be at the Green Fair in Armstrong at the Armstrong Fairgrounds, and we'll have the seeds, the calendars, the date books, a few other things for sale. There are lots of really fabulous green industries there. There's people with biochar. There'll be a whole variety of vendors. It's at Armstrong Fairground, not part of the farmers market. It's in a slightly different location from the farmers market, but right there at the fairgrounds. So yeah, come on out and see us. Enjoy the weekend that way if you can't work in your garden and get things planted. Also, we've got some live events coming up, some opportunities to learn hands on, one on one, and in small groups of people. We'll be getting going in the Silver Creek Yankee Flats area the last weekend of the month on the 29th, and we're going to be kicking off in the Armstrong area on a beautiful property right on Fortune Creek, right up in the watershed. It's just lovely. And that'll be going 1st of May, which of course is Beltane or May Day. You know, so we've got some really cool stuff right around the corner. Take advantage of those astrological influences and get the planting done in those nice windows. Now, when you look at our date book and our planner, aside from the moon symbols and that, there's also some letters down in the bottom part of the various dates, and those symbols, the P, the L, the F, the R, and the B, these are biodynamic symbols. And there's a bit of overlap between biodynamics and astrological gardening. But biodynamics is, in and of itself, a very, very broad field of applying various energies in the garden over and above just your basic fertilizers. It has a lot to do with timing and catching the right energies. And this is something that we're starting to emphasize more and more as people become aware of how astrological influences and other planetary influences and various things that are going on in each and every particular region all will, you know, either embellish or get in the way of their gardening productivity. And more people are embracing biodynamics along with the astrological gardening because it not only produces more food, it actually has a proven ability to produce sturdier and healthier plants that just plain resist diseases and challenges better, and actually over the years have a tendency to really cement the best traits for your particular area. Now, if we grow out a species for 7 complete generations under biodynamics and have adhered to all of the principles that entire time, the seeds are not only considered organic, they're actually classified as thoroughbred biodynamic seeds. Now, this is not an easy thing to achieve. You actually have to be committed to 7 full generations. And then once you've achieved that, you've got to kind of keep going it with it. We're at the point right now with Wise Woman seeds that roughly a fifth of our seeds have achieved that we have thoroughbred status under biodynamics. accounts for about 1/5 of the seeds that we're producing. And this year, we should be able to ramp that up considerably because many of our species are right on the verge. So that's the week's worth of astrological energies and things to come. I want to remind you we've got like online classes and courses going. The website has all the information about that, so I won't reiterate it for you. I just encourage you to go and check out what we're offering. Now we've got some live in-person kind of things happening, and that really excites me. I love getting out in the garden in the woods and firsthand showing people what's happening. And we've got some other interesting alliances coming up. I've got Siobhan McCarthy at Blissful Alchemy, who makes my hand salves and garden cleaner. She's been collaborating with me to come up with some really, really nice hand care products for those gardeners out there that are like me, that, you know, love to garden but need to take care of their skin as well. I've got a few other alliances coming that along too that I'll keep you aware of as they unfold. And more than anything, hey, you know, we're right on the verge of needing to get all of those seeds into the ground. So the next month here, we got a busy time. Every single week, we'll be looking at what can I plant this week? What can I take up to the next level? So have a great week. And happy gardening.